What's up, YouTube? Hellspawn here, and as you can see, I just took receipt of my Iron Man 2 Mark IV Secret Project 12-inch figure from Hot Toys. I already opened it up just to inspect everything to make sure it was all okay. Nowadays, you never know. I was lucky enough to get a box that wasn't too much worse for wear. So when you look at the box itself, it's all in really nice shape. There's no dents, there's no dings, anything like that. So it's a little bit of like cardboard rub on the sides, but nothing crazy. So nothing much to the box. It's almost like a shoe box, really. It's gray on the top, dark gray on the top, light gray on the bottom. As you can see, the two different color differences there. It's got the Sideshow exclusive emblem up there at the top, and then it's got like a little arc reactor circle here, and it says Iron Man Mark IV Secret Project. It's a lot like a shoebox. Like I said, you just kind of slide the top off. The box is different than what it usually has been in the past, and when you take the top off, you get this little protective sleeve over the top, and it tells you all the different artists and stuff like that, and it's got a little artistic render of a close-up of Iron Man's face shield. When you take this protective sleeve off the front, which it just kind of slides in at the top and the bottom, you are left with the interior of the package, which is just like the Mark IV, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that in just a second. But the first tray, you've got the actual Mark IV itself. You got the Tony Stark head, the glasses, the the flaps on his back, two extra sets of hands in addition to the set of hands that he already has. You pull that tray out. The tray underneath has all the little flight mechanism flaps for his legs, and it also has the clear acrylic rod for the stand. And then the very last tray has the two different stands, the Iron Man 2 emblem stand, and then the actual like armory floor stand that goes along with that. Let's see. They're kind of in there. So there's a stand right there. Doesn't come with batteries, so you have to add those yourself. There's a little bit of a smudge on the back here. Just want to get that off if I can. Yeah, it'll come off later, but there's the stand right there. And then this, you need the clip. I'm not going to worry about the other stand for right now. I'm not going to put the flaps on them, but if you want to close up, you can see right there. Those are the two sets of flaps on either side, one right there and one right there. And you just pull the little compartments off the back of his legs, and you just attach those instead. So it's pretty cool. Then the acrylic rod that goes along with the stand. It's in a little plastic sheath. I'm not going to really get too much into any of this stuff. It's really the same old as the Mark IV. And you'll have a Mark IV review of the original Mark IV up not too long from me. So I'm not going to get too detailed with this because it's literally just the same exact thing as the original Mark IV, except that it doesn't come with a donut box, and it doesn't have the same paint job. It's just literally a Mark IV with a different paint job. Give you a quick close-up right here. The Mark IV with the head and everything like that that goes along with it. There's all that. Mark IV just comes right out. Same hands, bendable fingers, open palms, fists. Tony Stark head with an extra neck ring to go around the neck for the Tony Stark head. A pair of sunglasses, the flaps for the back. I mean, it is literally and figuratively exactly the same thing as the original Mark IV. I'm not, you know, this is kind of what pisses me off about Hot Toys. And you know, there's people out there that live and die for Hot Toys. I mean, if you say anything bad about Hot Toys, it's just like you made a slight against their mother, you know, and they get all pissed off and, you know, whine and complain and bitch and moan and all that kind of stuff. How could you say that about Hot Toys, blah, blah, blah. They make the most detailed figures, blah, 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 blah. You know what? You're right. Okay, they do. You know, they make great figures. I mean, it looks like a little miniature version of what the Mark IV would look like from the movie. It looks fantastic. But if it's an exclusive, come on. Can you do something other than just repaint it? I mean, if somebody wants to buy a repaint, that's cool, but you guys aren't seeing the bigger picture. This is the cheapest possible way that they could change a figure to get you out there to spend another $200 and something on a figure that they did no extra work to. And why do you buy it? Because it has this symbol right here. Sideshow exclusive, San Diego Comic-Con by Hot Toys. That's why you buy it. And I mean, think about it. All the work's already done. They've already put out the Mark IV, so everything's already sculpted, everything's already done. All they have to do is change the paint job. That's it. That's all they do. Nothing different whatsoever. They've already got the molds made, they've already got everything done. They just have to run another couple thousand figures with a different paint job. That's it. You're paying $200 and something for the same exact figure that you've already spent $200 and something on, so they're getting repeat business off of you, off of the same exact figure, and the only thing that makes it special and desirable would be this symbol and the fact that he's a different color. You know, Toy Fair gets a brand new Predator, Toy Fair gets a brand new Batman. So I don't blame people for wanting those, and they're super desirable. Why? Because they're brand new figures. Everybody wants one, and they're really hard to get. But this is kind of a joke, man. I mean, this is basically Hot Toys saying, you know, we're gonna. I mean, take all the labor out, because there's really not any labor in this anymore. They don't have to pay the artist to sculpt it. They don't have to pay the artist, you know, to redo everything. All they got to do is rerun the molds with a new set of paint, and that's what you get. They cut their production costs into a fraction of what they normally cost, and they charge you and I the same exact price for the figure. I really wanted to bring this to you guys just to kind of prove a point that, you know, if you were to put the original Mark IV next to it, they're exactly the same. You know, they did the exact same thing with the gunmetal version of the Mark III. All they did was paint the damn thing gray, and everybody went and spent another couple $100 on the same exact figure that they already have, you know, just because it's a different color. I mean, bravo to Hot Toys. They're making money, you know, I mean, but I just think this is kind of ridiculous. I think if a company's going to offer an exclusive, make it something special that no one's ever seen before. Make it something that, you know, is really, really exclusive, you know? I mean, not a repaint. I mean, that's like finding a, you know, I mean, I don't know. It just makes me mad. I mean, it just seems like the cheap way out. They don't put any work into it, you know. It's just like, oh, you know, hey, Comic-Con's coming up. What can we do to make a few extra bucks? Oh, hey, I know. Let's take the Mark IV and repaint it black and gray and silver, and we'll call it a secret project and make it an exclusive. Bam, you know, and then that's it. The figure for what it is, I mean, it's great. I mean, the sculpt is good. It looks exactly like the Mark IV. The Mark IV is amazing. You know, it's just a black and gray or a gray and silver repaint. The paint looks good. I mean, but I have a War Machine, so why would I need this? You know, I mean, it's really, it kind of is what it is. I mean, if you guys ordered this and you're happy with it, then I mean, by all means, you know, get it. But I think this just kind of preys off of the people out there that are after the exclusive because they like having something that's limited edition. And I think it also preys off of the completists out there that have to get everything that comes out, whether it's like you're an Iron Man completist or just a Hot Toys completist where you just buy everything that Hot Toys puts out. You know, it kind of bugs me a little bit. I mean, like I said, cool figure. I mean, 10 out of 10 for what it's supposed to be. But you know, it's almost like, it almost just kind of pisses me off, the mentality behind it. And collectors don't look at it like that. Collectors say, ooh, an exclusive, I gotta get one. You know, but at the same time, you know, Hot Toys is basically laughing all the way to the bank because they're like, hey, we just re-release the exact same figure that we already have released in the past, it costs us a fraction of what it cost us to make the first time, and all these suckers are paying hundreds of bucks for it. And also the same thing happened with this that happened with the Guardian Predator. Everybody rushed to get pre-orders in, and bam, it sells out. Well, like a few weeks later, all of a sudden you get this little email from Sideshow saying, oh, hey, congratulations, your waitlist order is being converted to a regular order. Same thing happened with the Guardian Predator. Everybody scrambled out to get one, even me, and I missed it. Now, the Guardian Predator, granted, it was a repaint, but at least it came with things that other Predators haven't had, like the rebreather mask. I mean, I know that came with the Battle Damage Predator too, but it's something that not everyone may have in their collection. I didn't have a Battle Damage Predator 2, so I didn't have the rebreather mask. So to me, it looked awesome. The new mask that came along with it, and the paint was more than just this, I mean, it was like, the face that with the different dreadlocks and stuff. Granted, it was kind of a repaint and a mishmash of parts, but you did get things that you've never seen before, like the mask, the rebreather, things like that, whereas this is pretty much the exact same thing as what you've already gotten in the Mark IV, except that you don't have the donut box. So you're actually losing something with this that you didn't get with the other one. But everybody rushed to get one, missed it, and then a couple weeks later or a month later you get this email saying, oh, congratulations, your TV order is being replaced, which says to me that Hot Toys makes a certain amount of these things, and they don't tell you how many they made. And then they sell out, and Hot Toys goes, well, how many do you have on the wait list? And if there's hundreds of people on the wait list, hey, let's go ahead and start filling those orders too. More money, more money, more money. And it kind of kills the exclusivity of it, I remember the exclusives were when you put your pre-order in, when they were gone, they were gone. And if you got one, it was like a big deal because, man, I got one and other people didn't, blah, blah, blah. Well, now, I mean, granted, it does help cater to make everybody get one, but it also kind of takes some of the fun out of it. So on the flip side, it kind of kills the exclusivity of it, the collectivity of it, but then it also helps everybody get one and everybody enjoy it, which is really what it should be. But it's like, just kind of make up your mind. You either make a Comic-Con exclusive, which everybody's going to be able to get one, and everybody goes into it knowing that, or you make an exclusive where, there really is only a limited amount of these things, and, get them while you can. I just think there's a gray line, and Hot Toys is walking that gray line because of the money. You'll also notice that prices have gone up. I mean, look at the original AVP Predators. They were bigger, the bodies were bigger, they had more accessories, more armor than the other Predators that they've released. They came with, multiple sets of hands and shurikens and spears and blah, the whole 9 yards, and they were only $129.99 in retail stores. Retail stores, marked up retail stores, $129.99 when they were originally released. Now, we get Predators, which they still look great. The bodies look good. They're coming out with new stuff. I have nothing wrong with them. I own them all. My tracker's actually going to be here today, sometime after I film this. But, I mean, look at the price increase. I mean, granted, the tracker's $229. He comes with the dog and everything like that. But, I mean, you're still paying $200 for a Predator. That's a $70 price increase. I think Hot Toys is they've tasted success, and they know that people are going to buy, even if they raise the prices. So they continue to raise the prices because they know people are going to continue to buy. Which, it's about supply and demand. If you're willing to pay it, you're willing to pay it. And it is what it is. But, it's just collectors need to kind of open their eyes and realize what's going on. I mean, are we ever going to be able to boycott Hot Toys to the point where they lower their prices again? Probably not. Because our want for these things outweighs our rational minds to try and stick it to the man kind of thing. So it is what it is. It's just, I hope that this trend doesn't continue because, if it does, I mean, we may end up paying $300 for an Iron Man 2 years from now, or $350 for a Predator. I mean, Jake Sully's already at $300, which is understandable because he's this tall, but if you pay attention, you're going to see the trend of price rises and quality cuts. My Iron Man, this guy seems pretty solid. His joints are a little bit looser than my original Mark IV. That could just be because of the paint job, how it's more of a velvety instead of that kind of glossy finish of the Mark IV, which kind of you know, sticks a little bit more because of the finish. But my War Machine sucked. The lights barely light up on my War Machine. Like, there's contact issues. The switches, sometimes you got to wiggle the switch back and forth to get the eyes to come on. The LEDs are, you know, the joints kind of suck. I just, you know, I don't know. You know, when you pay $200 for a 12-inch piece of plastic, I mean, you expect to get quite a bit out of it. So, you know, just don't take this as an anti-Hot Toys rant, because, you know, I like Hot Toys stuff. I just got the T600. I just got the Mark IV. I've got the Tracker coming today. I've got the Sam Flynn on pre-order. I've got the Captain America on pre-order. I've got all sorts of stuff. And if I get a chance to jump on an exclusive like the Snake Predator, I probably will. I think it's kind of stupid how, you know, you're losing armor, you're losing accessories, it doesn't come with a mask, blah, 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 but you're still paying normal price for it. See what I'm saying? Maybe the lack of accessories, the lack of work, and things like that would warrant a price decrease, you know, say in the $175 range instead of the $200 and something range. Who knows? But either way, I mean, I really wanted to talk to you all about this. I really wanted to show you guys this. I mean, it is a cool figure, but paying normal price for the same thing that you've already gotten in just another color and then calling it an exclusive just seems like a big ploy to me by Hot Toys to say, hey, you know, what is the cheapest way that we could make a new figure but still make everybody want it so that we can make money off of it? And different color scheme, cheapest possible way that you could make a new figure, and bam, Sideshow exclusive for a San Diego Comic-Con is a good way to make everybody buy it. So I'm done ranting on that, you know, but all in all, it is a really cool figure. You know, I'll give you the up close so you can see. You know, the paint job is nice. It's like a velvety gray color, a velvety silver. But if you've ever seen or have the Hot Toys Mark IV, it is literally the exact same thing. I really wanted to show this to you, so when I got a chance to pre-order it, I did. What happened? I went on the wait list. A couple weeks later, bam! Email message from Sideshow Collectibles. Congratulations, your waitlist order has been transferred to an actual order. Charge my account, and wham-a-lam-a-ding-dong, it shows up at my front door. I'm not in the habit or the business of flipping items. Normally when I order something from Sideshow, it is for me. I don't think I've ordered anything from Sideshow before in the past, which I've immediately put on eBay or turned around or flipped. But when I got to thinking about this guy and what he really is and what you're really getting, it kind of just pissed me off. I mean, I wanted to do this video and I wanted to bring this to you guys and show you guys this set and everything like that, because that's what we do as reviewers, you know. But at the same time, I just kind of made up my mind that this really isn't for me, because I've got my Mark IV, I'm happy with it, and I really, if it was something totally different, I would have definitely kept this for my own collection, you know. But the way that it sits right here, this isn't going to work out, not in my collection, not spending $200 on something that I basically already have. So, he is already sold, and when I finish this video, I am going to pack him back up in his box and send him on to his new owner. I hope this guy really enjoys him. It is a nice figure set, like I said, but you've really got to be a completist, or you have to be an exclusive hunter to really appreciate this thing. So, anyways, there it is, and there it goes. The Hot Toys San Diego Comic-Con Sideshow exclusive Mark IV Secret Project Iron Man.